Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna talk about how to be freelance full time. This is a process, but you have to follow the 10 points I'm gonna show you, because if you follow this order and you are organized, you're gonna be able to make it happen. I think with what is going on in the world, you really have to be independent, economic-wise, and be freelance and depend on yourself. Because big companies are falling, medium companies are small companies. We are not safe anymore working for someone else. And I think if we depend on our skills, it's gonna be better long-term. There is up and downs. Of course, 1 month is gonna be a struggle, but the next one probably you're gonna recover all the money and you're gonna do even more. So it's a roller coaster, but I prefer to live this way because I can travel, I can have holidays whenever I want. I work a lot as well, but it's my choice to work 60 hours per week and then be off for 3 days in a row. You know what I mean? So I think it's very important to be independent nowadays, guys. So follow till the end of the video and I'm gonna show you 10 points I follow, like in a very strict way, to be able to make clients as well. Okay, so the first point is to know your skills. This is very important. Make a list, write it down, super important, because as creatives, we are a mess, at least myself, and I try to memorize everything. I have a million of ideas and it's like, okay, I'm gonna remember later. Well, I don't, or at least I don't remember everything. So write down a list and put all your skills. Photography skills, which categories of photography you can do for clients, video skills, graphic design skills, web design skills. There is so many creative skills you can have, and I'm sure you do. Regardless of your level, you can find a place everywhere. I'll show you now. But write down all the skills. That's the main thing you have to do right now, to be organized and to know what you can offer. The second point would be very simple as well, but nobody's honest with this. Be honest with the level of photography, videography, graphic design, whichever skill you have. Be honest with your level, because there is place for everyone. If you point for very high brands or for very high clients who have an amazing presence online, for example, amazing pictures, and you cannot improve it, they won't reply to your emails. But analyze yourself, be honest with your level, and then with your level, there is companies for everyone, because there is small companies, small freelancers, small individuals that they are just starting and they need your help. And I'm sure you're gonna find places where you can improve the graphic design or whichever skill you have, as I said before. So be honest always with your level. This is the second point. This is the starting point, guys. Writing down your ideal client. I failed with this for so many years. I'm talking about years, guys, because I do a lot of photography niches, I do graphic design, I do web design. I started with video, so my head is a mess. It's like I have so many ideal clients. Well, write them down and target them. If you don't know who you are talking to in your social media channels, you're not gonna be able to target that audience and get the clients. So in my Patreon community, I gave a freebie last month, and it was about this, how to find out your ideal client regarding your skills. This is super important. This is gold for me. I did a marketing course, and now I'm giving bits of it in my Patreon community. You can check in the description below. I'm gonna give more freebies, all regarding making money online, regarding making money with clients, how to get clients, and to live from the creative industry in my Patreon community. So check it out if you want. I think it will be very useful. Anyway, write down your clients, in which sector they work, what do they like, how can you approach them. Make sure you are targeting them and you are writing down a list of your perfect clients. Okay, so the next one would be to research those clients you brought down. So when you find the industry they work on, or the sector, or you know exactly which clients you want to target, research through LinkedIn, through Google search, or my favorite way is Instagram, because in Instagram you can research by hashtags. I mentioned it before in a video as well, how to get your first clients online. But in Instagram, through hashtags about location, you can find businesses in your area, smaller, bigger, and matching your level, guys. Like in Instagram is super good, because when you see their feed, you're gonna be able to see visually if it's very professional, if it's a bit too casual, the photography they do, if you can improve it. So straight away, you're gonna get the feeling of the quality of that company or client, and you're gonna be able to know straight away if you can improve it or not. My favorite way is Instagram, guys, but you can check in LinkedIn as well, or Google search. There is many ways to find, but Instagram I think is easy, is personal, and I think you can find straight away the level they have. So this is key. Most of my clients, I would say maybe 80% of the clients, they come through Instagram. I approach them through Instagram or they approach me. So I know Instagram is taking over, guys, and it sucks because now it's super hard to make it grow, like very, very hard. I did many courses and it still is hard because I don't have time enough to put into Instagram, but it's worth it because you can reach everyone out there. So make sure you research in Instagram through hashtags, guys. It's super important as well. Okay, so the next point is quite obvious, but nobody does it, or at least most of us at the beginning at least. We want to get clients and we are not organized. So please be organized. What I do now, I didn't used to. I was having everything in papers, and that's a mistake because you lose them and you don't know where they are anymore. So make an Excel document and write in one column, put all the companies you've researched in Instagram, LinkedIn, Google, put the name of them and a description so you remember which one it is. And then next to it, in the next column, put their email or the phone number, whatever you find in Instagram, you can contact them through. Normally in Instagram, you can find their email or otherwise in their website. So please, first, before sending emails to everyone you find, make the list nicely of all the clients you want to approach or companies, and then next to it, all the emails. So then you can carry on with the Excel document, and in the next column, you can keep track of who you emailed to already and even the date. So this is super important, guys. Make a list of the clients, the companies, and then in the next column, put the person to get in contact to or their email. Okay guys, so this one is the fun part. Start sending emails, but do your research and don't be spammy because otherwise everyone is gonna delete your email and they're not gonna read them. I'm sure you're receiving your email many times, like approach from Instagram or other companies trying to sell you something and you delete them, you don't even read them. So please make sure you are engaging with the title of the email and do it personal. I mean, research the brand. What can you improve for them? Be honest of the level of photography you have or video or graphic design, as I mentioned before. But be very honest, research the company and check which services they offer, which ones they don't and they may want to offer and you can help with. Be super personal and show them you took the time to research their company and you care about them, because otherwise nobody's gonna reply back to you guys, and this is super important. So start sending emails, but take the time. It's not copy paste and send emails to everyone because nobody's gonna read them. Be super personal. Maybe as well you can open the email, I don't know, with a question asking about a specific service or something. So then you force them to reply to you and then you can initiate a conversation and offer your services. But please be genuine if you care about them, because otherwise they're never gonna hire you. You have to think, why they're gonna hire someone who is being spammy and sending the same email to everyone if they don't care about them. If you are personal and you are genuine, I'm sure they're gonna reach out to you, and be patient because this is gonna work. So we come back to the Excel document I told you before. It's not just 2 columns, the name of the clients or companies, and then the phone numbers or emails. It's not just those 2, you can do as many as you want to be organized, but the third one, what I do is to put the date I contacted them, because when I do this, I can do a follow-up and know if they reply to me, if they don't, how long are they taking to reply. And what I do is wait at least a week. Yes, be patient, because people don't reply straight away to emails, they are very busy. So what you can do is write the date you contacted them, and then wait a week. You check the Excel document again in a week, and you check the companies you contacted, and then you see if you can send them a follow-up email. This is gold, guys, because I wasn't doing that at the beginning, and I realized when people approach me to book me or for other matters, what they do is send me an email, and so many times I'm messy or I'm busy and I don't reply. But then after a few days, not pushing too much, not the next day, not the day after, at least a week, they send me a follow-up email and they tell me, just to make sure you check the other email because I'm very interested to working with you or whatever it is. And then I reply. So this is super important. Send a follow-up email after at least a week. Be patient, don't push, and then send them another email, and you will see how many people are gonna get in touch with you. I don't know if I would send a third email. I think it would be too much, but sometimes people do even a third and they say it works, but I would do at least 2. I never did 3, but I think 2, it's fine. But always do 2 emails. The second one after a week or even longer, maybe 10 days, to don't push too much and don't sound spammy or too pushy, because nobody likes that. Don't spread yourself thin. For example, I do have few creative skills, graphic design, web design, photography in various niches. Now I'm starting with video, but I'm not gonna go straight away to target all those clients and many sectors or categories in photography. I would focus, for example, in 2 sectors and go full on with that, and then with time, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna target more sectors. I'm gonna open myself to more stuff. But what you can do is focus first in 2 and put all the effort and research in those 2, or maybe even 3, to see a bit what it works, but don't go straight away to, wow, I wanna do graphic design in, I don't know, creative companies and in agencies and in hotels, and because it's too overwhelming for you and it's gonna be super hard to keep your ideas clear. So focus in 2 sectors, for example, and then if after a month or 2 months you see it's not growing or it goes well but you wanna expand, you start to add more sectors or more categories of work, or I don't know, industries, whatever it is you do. But please focus first in something tiny to be able to put all the effort there, and then you expand. Don't start straight away to target all kind of clients in the same time, because it's gonna be a mess and it's gonna be super overwhelming for you guys. This is key, and this is how you have to start. Be patient. What you cannot do is leave your job, your current job you have in the office or wherever you work. You cannot leave and try freelancing because you're gonna struggle. What you have to do is be patient, keep your job, your current job, and if you have 1 day off per week or 2 days off per week, spend them to do your freelance work those 2 days, and then try to grow your workload. What I did in London is literally kill myself to work, because I was working for a company and then I was doing freelance on a side. I was tired as hell, guys, but this is the way to do it, because if you do it this way, you're gonna be able to be safe in terms of your economy and your income. So please stay in your job, then your days off, sacrifice yourself a bit, try to freelance and get all the job you can, and when you see you have enough workload, you leave your job. That's what I did in London. I didn't have days off, but then it was worth it, guys. This is very worth it. So be patient, grow your client list, and then when you have enough income from freelance, leave your job and be free. For this one, I really wanted to be close to tell you, please put effort into it, because it's worth it and it's your path to freedom. Literally freedom, guys, because I travel a lot and so many times I don't even spend because I'm traveling for work. So I recover the money from my photography work, or sometimes I even travel for free, because in exchange of my photography work, I can stay in places. I've been in Ecuador, I've been in Indonesia. It's a roller coaster of a journey. You're gonna struggle sometimes, you're gonna struggle, but then the month after, you're gonna make way much more money than in a normal job. So please, this is worth it. Put effort into it. It's not just sending emails 2 weeks and then quit, because it takes time to build your client database. But then once you have it, if you have 3-4 clients per month, just that is a normal salary, or even more than that. And then if you have more clients and word of mouth, you are growing. Imagine how much money you can make. In London, I did more money freelancing than working for companies. So it takes time, but put the effort, because effort is freedom, guys. Okay, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video and you found it very useful. I think it's super important nowadays to be freelancing, because if a company goes to hell, you go to hell as well. But if you have 10 clients and 5 fail, you still have 5 to support you. So I find this is super, super useful. Put the effort, as I said before, because the effort leads to freedom. And I think we all want to be free and safe when a pandemic happened, because I was working online. And yes, I did struggle, guys. Nothing is pink. I did have so many problems economic-wise, and I lost my clients in London because I couldn't shoot with them. But there is other ways around it in the world online. So please, it's super important to develop your skills and start right now. I do have my Patreon community, as I told you before, where I share more stuff about earning a living from the creative industry. So check it out if you want, and subscribe to my channel if you like it, and I will see you very soon. And then you have to wait patiently. Please be patient. I do a lot of creative still.